arts.
Mm.
And the trend those days was that if the brighter candidate students were choosing science, so I also chose science. And then within the science, there were again two options given. One was maths and the other was biology. And because I was good in mathematics, so I chose maths out of the two. And my feeling is that because of this maths and science combination, engineering became the automatic pathway almost unknowingly. That was one. And the other thing that happened was that I happened to top my school in the school leaving board examination. And with that kind of credential, it was easy for me to get into engineering in my hometown itself. So I had this engineering pathway automatically chosen as a result of science and maths. And then because of my credentials at the school leaving exam and getting admission in my hometown, I pursued the engineering course, sir. And that's how I became engineer, really. Thank you.
So, what made you to pick up civil engineering? Because engineering also had a lot of options in those days also. How did you came down to civil engineering? I understand you are a civil engineering person.
Yes, sir. I am a civil engineer. The time when the time came for my choosing which branch to choose, really, I recall my brother, the elder one, was doing a mechanical engineering at that time. So obviously, I did not like to choose
To go
mechanical
for
because he
his.
was already in mechanical. The other two options in the college that time were either civil or electrical. These days you have 20 options of engineering. In my old days, there were only three: civil, mechanical, and electrical. So then I was only left with two, either civil or electrical. And then upon inquiry from, neighborhood, from my friend circle and acquaintances, etc., because I also did not know what civil was and what electrical was. And I don't think that those guys who I asked, they were a civil engineer also. So I was only told that, civil is all about buildings, roads, railways, water supply, wastewater disposal, solid waste management, air
Plenty
pollution,
of
water
work.
pollution. So all that kind of stuff they told me that civil was all about. And then looking at the job opportunities that this option may offer eventually,
Yeah,
I thought at that stage that civil may give me
have
better job opportunities.
more opportunities.
And
Yeah.
that's why I chose civil rather than electrical. Though I didn't ask what electrical was all about.
Mm.
But then, since he told seven, eight things within civil, I thought, well, civil will give me more jobs, so take civil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most people in civil, after completing civil engineering, would go for some uh, work, field work. But how did you turn your wheel towards academia and started working? How did you come to the education?
I don't really know, sir. There could be so many reasons. So many reasons. What I can really think of is A, perhaps God wanted me to choose to take up to higher studies and get into engineering. That is one, definitely. Um, the other thing, as I told you, could also have been that, as I told you, that I was a bit studious type of a boy. So I could have also thought that maybe if I go in for higher studies, it will satisfy my passion for learning or for remaining attached to books, etc. So field option was not giving me so much of, this thing. So I said, okay, maybe that. And I believe the third and most important one could also be that I've been very lucky right from my school days to my university to my colleges, etc. I had very good teachers by the grace of God, and in some of those teachers I looked upon as my idols really, and I really wanted to be one like them. I think this must have been the greatest force behind me getting into higher studies and then into teaching. But there could have been, as I said, two or three reasons, all
Yeah.
combined. But I was never attracted to field job. Never ever. Thank you.
You did master degree from, was it IIT Roorkee at the time, or it was still Roorkee Engineering College? Uh,
When
you did.
sorry,
Uh, it had become a IIT at the time when you did. Uh, and tell us about. I understand you did master degree from Roorkee University, and you earned a gold medal. We would like to hear more about this medal.
thank you, sir. Yes, absolutely. When I was studying at Roorkee at that time, it was called Roorkee University.
Yeah, yeah,
It became IIT Roorkee, I think, in the year 2004 or 5. I'm not exactly
yeah.
sure.
Mm.
In my time, when I was studying, it was known as Roorkee University. Prior
Yeah.
to that, it was called as Thompson's College of
Engineering college.
Engineering.
Yeah. Mm.
Thompson's College of
Yeah.
Engineering.
No.
Coming to your question about the gold medal, yes, I was awarded university gold medal for standing first class first in Master of Civil Engineering at Roorkee University in the year 1971.
1975.
And and when I was studying at the Roorkee University, I was looking at my faculty members, my teachers there, and was seeing that most of those guys were PhD already. So I had a very strong desire that I should also acquire a PhD degree because my ultimate aim was to get into teaching. So I knew that without the PhD degree, I will not be able to get a um, start in a good college like any IIT or ISC Bangalore, etc. So, by the grace of God, what happened was that I was selected as one of the two scholars by um, Government of India Ministry of Education to pursue a PhD degree in UK. And I took that option and went to UK, completed my PhD degree, and came back to India while I was only 28 years of age and also unmarried.
This recruitment for the scholarship, there
Yes,
were only two scholarship for the whole country.
yes, sir. In those days, I tell you, though, that was the time. I don't know if you remember, there was a there was a Raj Kapoor's film, and I do not know what is the name. Around the world in around the world in
Yeah, yeah, yeah. There was.
$8. Around the world in $8. That was
Okay.
the movie. That was the movie released by Raj Kapoor, etc. The times were very hard.
Yeah.
Foreign currency was very tight, And anybody going abroad, the government of India will only give $8 or £3 those
Ah,
days.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So that time the money was very tight at the level of government of India. So they had only floated two scholarships all over India. And by the grace of God, I was one of them, one of those two.
Very good.
And that's how I
Congratulations. That's a remarkable thing.
thank you, sir. Yeah.
Did you also continue with some hobby for you? With you had so much busy program in academic line and studying this. Did you follow some hobby also?
Yes, I have several hobbies, in fact. Um, However, the most prominent ones are um, going to Indian cinema with friends and families, and also listening to old Hindi filmy songs. I have always enjoyed going out to watch films with friends and families, and thereafter enjoy lunches or dinners or coffees, etc. But what I'm finding these days is that as the time is progressing, uh, I'm finding I'm not able to spare those 3, 4, 5 hours that are needed to go for a cinema and then food
We can
and
still
coffees,
have here
etc.
also.
So so what is now is happening is as time is progressing, the desire to go to cinema is slowly lessening, and therefore the hobby is only limiting to listening to old Hindi
Music.
film song using YouTube, etc., which I enjoy very much, very much. So that's the main hobby these days, really.
After completing this PhD program from UK, who gave you the opportunity first outlet in India in terms of going back? Sometimes re-entry in the country is very, very hard in Indian background, you see. So you left for joining PhD program, and then when you came back, who gave you the entry? Where did you start?
It so happened, sir, that when I was nearing completing my PhD degree in UK, uh, Roorkee University, and what's the right word for it? The university, Roorkee University, almost handpicked me and offered me a lecturer's position right when I was in UK itself.
Oh, you got the
And
offer there itself. Oh,
I
that's
got
good.
an offer while I was towards the end of my PhD degree,
Mm.
and that was given in absentia. I was not also even interviewed. Just a letter came. I applied that I intend to start at your at the Roorkee, and just the letter came to in the post that you are selected as a lecturer, etc. So I came back from UK with the degree and straight away joined Roorkee University as a lecturer in civil engineering. My area of specialty in PhD degree was industrial wastewater treatment. So alongside teaching at Roorkee, I was very intensively involved in design and implementation of wastewater treatment plants for several industries in the western UP in and around Roorkee. So the job at Roorkee was really very challenging and professionally challenging and also monetarily very rewarding because I was doing intensive consultancy, etc. So I really enjoyed my stay at Roorkee University, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. I make a guess you were not married at that time, and how you met Archana ji, and you got to be careful. She's in the audience.
Yes, I know.
How did you meet her?
She's
And
watching
how
this.
did
She's
they?
watching this from the other room. I know. um, yeah, I give you a little bit of background. Yes, that is true that I got married to Archana while I was a staff member at Roorkee University. Uh, I belong to a very conservative Baniya family, and in our family, there is a unwritten norm or convention that no family member suggests any matrimonial proposal to anybody else. And I believe this is because that they think that if anything goes wrong later on, they will be blamed. So everybody likes to keep away from suggesting any match for anybody. So it becomes difficult, really, to find a match. But somehow my father took the initiative, and I do not know how and how he got a few offers for me. Uh, I met Archana in her hometown in Bareilly. She belongs to Bareilly, UP. And when I went to meet her, I immediately fell for her. I must admit that. I immediately fell for her. And it was because of her very strong family background, um, very open mindedness, and because of her very homely values. So, with these three things, I immediately fell for her, and the marriage was then, okayed by both parties, and that's how we entered into a wedlock, sir. Thank you.
That there might be some. uh, what were you at that time? You were Roorkee University um, lecturer, or what was the uh, background in terms of your changing status from lecturer to associate professor?
What had happened actually was when, I had joined Roorkee. I distinctly remember in the month of June 1971 as a lecturer. And I was not married at then, as I'm telling you. What had happened actually was that I think exactly 4 or 5 months after, I distinctly remember it was October 1971, sorry, 76, when a position of associate professor was advertised in my department. And I fully knew that I do not meet the minimum teaching um, experience required for that position because I had only 5 months of experience. I joined June and it was October. But still, then I applied for that position. And the reason why I was applying was that I thought that in case I'm called for interview, at least I will have an experience of facing the interview at IIT or Roorkee University because earlier on I was not interviewed. And to my surprise, what happened was that I was not only called for interview, but I got selected for that position. And when that news broke out in Roorkee University that I am selected as an associate professor in the university, and mind you, I was only 29 years of age and still not married. So I became the youngest associate professor in whole of IIT at that time in the year
I would
19.
say that it might be all over world. Under 30, not many people have claimed to become associate professor.
It could well have been, sir. It could well
Yeah.
have been, sir. But certainly in IIT, in Roorkee University, certainly I was the youngest associate professor in the whole of the institution. And coming back to the marriage, as you said, this episode is deep engrossed into my mind because from the day when the result broke out that I've been selected for this position, from that point onwards, Archana um, received, what's the right word? She received a different kind of recognition in our family as a lucky
She brought
girl
a
for
luck.
me, as
Yeah.
a lucky girl for me.
Yeah.
And the reason was that because I was engaged to her just 10 days prior to the interview for this position. So it was well believed by the both families that perhaps Archana brought this luck for me, due to which I got promoted. So there were two episodes. One that I was selected and became the youngest
Yeah.
associate professor, and the second thing was that because of Archana's luck, I coming into our family, I got this promotion.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
That
Well,
that's
these
how
things do
it whole thing
happen. Yeah.
went.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Between Roorkee and Melbourne, you traveled to many, many countries and you have done a lot of work in different countries. Do you recall any one particular assignment which you thought was challenging, interesting, and you enjoyed?
That is right. जिसको हिंदी में बोलते हैं ना, मैंने घाट घाट का पानी पिया है. I'll tell you, I have worked in many countries, and if you give me a minute, I would like to go over the names of those countries where I have worked. My work really started from UK when I was doing a PhD degree. Every PhD scholar had to take by force the undergraduate tutorials for which he was paid. So the job started in my case right from UK. From UK, then I came to India. From India, I went to Iraq. From Iraq, I went to Malaysia. From Malaysia, I went to Tanzania. From Tanzania, I came to New Zealand. From New Zealand, I went to Mauritius. From Mauritius, I went to Ethiopia. And then after Ethiopia, I came to Australia. So I've worked in 7 or 8 countries
8 countries, yeah.
all my life career. Coming back to your question that which assignment I liked the most, um,
Shashiji, please, may
I
I interrupt you? I'm
sir,
sorry. Santoshji and Shashiji, I would like to interrupt you and I really apologize for this. This is getting very interesting and I'm sure this will go on for a while longer. Unfortunately, I'm running out of time. So may I request everybody to please, I will end this meeting right now. And just as you did before, if you can log back in 2 minutes. Will you forgive me for that, Santoshji and Shashiji?
sure,
Yeah.
no problem, sir.
Thank you so much. So, everybody, I'm going to log you out. Please log back in within 2 minutes as we did before. Thank you so much.
Okay. Assignment at Tanzania A was sponsored by British Commonwealth, number one. Number two, the task in that assignment was to upgrade the teaching program in a autonomous engineering college from advanced diploma level to a 3 year advanced diploma level to a 4 year degree
Degree.
program, number one. And number two, to transform the status of this college from at an autonomous one into the constituent college of the University of Dar es Salaam in Tanzania. So, A, to upgrade the teaching program, and B, to transform the status of an engineering college into constituent college of the university so that when the college offers the program, the university could award the degree. So it took me about rather exactly 4 years to complete this mission. And at the end of this mission, at the end of this assignment, my services were recognized by Mr. Benjamin Mkapa, who was the President of the Federal Republic of Tanzania and also the Chancellor of the University of Dar es Salaam. So that's why I think that this is the most prestigious assignment that I have done in my career. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. That's very nice to be recognized by the president of the country. Was it in the form of some certificate, award, some medal?
It was not really a medal. It was just, uh, when the first convocation was held, he came as a chancellor, of course,
Yeah,
and no medal. It was something like just a handshake and a praise. I don't have any, and I have a
yeah,
photo. I have a
yeah.
photo back home lying in Delhi, but there was no certificate as such given.
Okay,
He
okay.
openly said that this is Professor Gupta who has been, associated with this project, and because of him, the university is offering this program. Earlier, we didn't have these programs in the universities, etc., etc.
Mm. It's very nice, yeah. When did you come to Melbourne? And how did you find Narisa?
Um, my wife and I came to Melbourne about 8 or 9 years ago, and it so happened that one day, and we did not know anybody before coming here, uh, especially in the friend circle bit. So one day it so happened that me and my wife were shopping in a mall, and we came across accidentally, unexpectedly, a very old friend of ours who we had worked with long time before. Just accidentally we met in the shopping mall, and it so turned out that his house was very close to our house, just about 250 meters away, which we didn't know. We only came to know when we talked to him in the shopping mall. And naturally, because we knew him from before, we started visiting each other and meeting each other, etc., etc. This guy was a member of Narisa, a financial member of Narisa. So he told us about Narisa, and he was all in praise about Narisa, and he motivated us to join Narisa, and which both of us did. And we really feel very happy about being a part of Narisa ever since we have joined it. That's how we came to know about Narisa, and that's how we joined Narisa, sir.
And you say that you like Narisa, you very special for you. Narisa is special for you. What was special? I think people may like to hear, and Narisa executive committee should know that to keep their point. What makes people feel that Narisa is good? You see, it's an important thing for us to know.
Well, frankly, sir, in the last 4 or 5 years, as a member of Narisa committee, uh, I have had the chance to oversee the functioning of Narisa very, very closely. And two things I think we should all be very proud of about Narisa, if I may summarize, are A, the total transparency about what we do and how we spend public money. And I do not think the level of transparency we have in our organization, any other community organization in Balwant has. This is one thing on which Narisa stands out. The other thing is the level of commitment. The level of commitment of all the financial members and the committee members in terms of serving the or meeting the dynamically changing needs of the elderly community. And those needs are varied. They can be emotional, they can be social, they can be health related, they can be recreational. So we have total commitment to meet all these needs of elderly community within the um, limited resources that we have, and the level of dedication that we work with, the kind of teamwork we enjoy here is phenomenal. And that's what I love about Narisa, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. And you've been teaching all your life. Do you still do that? Do you have
That is
teaching?
absolutely right. That's absolutely right. I've been teaching, I think, more than 50 years in my career. And my feeling is that teaching by now is running into my blood. So, so I am a part of teaching. Teaching is a part of my life. So even though I am retired, I'm still very involved actively with teaching. Um, I do help students on a voluntary basis in terms of their helping them in their assignments, in terms of helping them in their projects, in terms of helping them for their research work. I'm also associated or linked with a few universities abroad in the Pacific, uh, where I deliver some online lectures, some guest lectures, advisory work. So I am a part of teaching community still though retired, and I really love that way. Kind of something what you are at a lower level, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. One more thing. You have done exceedingly well in life. What do you think? It is your hard work? It is your luck? Or a bit of both?
Very difficult question, sir. Mm. Uh, my answer to this is, and I'm a God-fearing person. My answer to this is that, like anybody else, like anybody in this universe, I have worked also hard in life. Everybody works hard in life. And I also worked hard in my life. But at the same time, I firmly believe that what comes one's way is decided by God and God only. We work hard, fine, but what we get finally is given by God to us. And I'm very happy that whatever God has given me, uh, rather, God has given me more than what possibly I could deserve or could expect. So it is a kind of both. It's kind of my hard work and blessings of God, sir. Thank you.
So, in conclusion, I want to congratulate you on behalf of Narisa and also want to say that we feel very proud that we have members of that caliber in Narisa. And this gold medal is, of course, is a very lamppost in life, which sheds light, throws light every direction. And I understand your grandson loves it also. He is aware of this. So I want to say that records are meant to be broken. And in your case, let your grandson break this record, and he gets more than you do in terms of gold medals, you see. And it is a wonderful thing to hear about your life. We are very, very pleased. And once again, thank you for sharing the insight of your life with the RISA members. And on behalf of Narisa, thank you again, and to all family. Thank you.
Thank you very much indeed. Thank you everybody for watching and for your encouraging remarks, sir. Thank you.
Over to you, sir, President.
Sir, thank you very much, both of you. And Shashiji, uh, it was so enlightening to hear all these things about you, about what you said. And obviously, in my mind, I've got heaps of questions that I would like to ask you just to take your mind back to those instances. But I will not do that. Instead, what I'm going to do is throw this forum open to all the spectators, all the people who have been listening in. Please, anyone, if you wish, and if Shashiji agrees, please feel free to unmute yourselves and ask him a question if you like. Go for it. Is that
How
okay
many?
with you, Shashiji?
I'm fine. How many questions would you allow, sir? I'm fine.
Oh,
As
we
long
have got
as long.
plenty of time.
Good,
And
no problem.
We are getting expert in reconnecting ourselves.
yeah, absolutely. I don't know. I'm going to investigate that because I've got a subscription. It costs money and I'm not able to put the thing through. It's asking me to go into another account, and that is very complicated.
No,
So
but
I'm sorry about it. Yes,
because
Bakunji,
the
please go ahead.
Yeah, I just want to
started.
congratulate Shashiji on his illustrious career and academic record and so on. Now, he has been in Roorkee. I just want to ask something because he is civil engineer. Now,
Ji.
there is a Central Building Research Institute in Roorkee,
Yes, sir.
where I also had been there. So I just want to know, as a civil engineer, do you have any connections there?
Central Building Research Institute is a central government organization, research
Yeah,
institute which does research in building only. It is a separate entity. It has nothing to do with Roorkee University or
Roorkee
IIT
University.
Roorkee as
yeah,
such. The campus in our time was within, I mean, both the campus was just side by side at
yeah,
that
yeah.
time. But there was no connection whatsoever.
Okay,
I remember during my student career, the computer center was in the CBRI.
correct.
So I do not know. Somehow Roorkee did not have a computer of its own. So what when we were learning, when I was learning computer programming, we were being taught Fortran programming during my
Yeah,
master's program. So we would those were very difficult days. We had to punch card, write the program, punch card, take it to the computer center, run the program, and then you get the results. So often we had to go a number of times to CBRI um, to leave our punched cards there, and the
yeah,
next time to collect the output. That was
yeah.
the only connection I had with
Okay.
the CBRIS.
No, I was at CBRI because I
You been
did
to
my computer
CBRI, sir?
training there.
No.
You
I
you
might
have been
have
to
seen you, I
CBRI?
don't know.
You have
CBRI
been to
is an independent organization. Yeah.
Yeah,
you
it
have
is
been to CBRI?
independent,
Sorry,
Yeah,
independent.
sorry.
I
You have been
also
to
know
CBRI?
about it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry.
thank you.
Thank you.
ये कैलाश जी पूछना चाहते हैं कुछ।
हाँ जी कैलाश जी।
Kailash ji,
कैलाश
Unmute
जी
Kailash.
अनम्यूट कीजिए आपने आपको। कैलाश जी आप अनम्यूट कीजिए।
नमस्कार, आप सबको बहुत बहुत मुबारक हो। आप शशि गुप्ता
सर
जी को मैंने सुना। इट इज़ वेरी
जी सर।
हार्टनिंग टू नो अबाउट हिज लॉन्ग achievements throughout his life. I happen to know, I mean, it's a coincidence that Sashiji I'm hearing as a colleague who I came to know in New Zealand. I met him in New Zealand. And when I met him, he was teaching there, and I was also teaching. Earlier to that, he has been to Iraq, and I was also in Iraq. And when I met him here, came to know that he is here. So it is very coincidence that Shashiji's life is going along with my life, which has been not as much as good as his is. But I really congratulate Shashiji for his achievement, and really feel proud of myself to know him as he is. So that's what I want to say. Thank you.
Thank
Sir,
you.
no,
Thank you.
thank you.
I think it is really a gold medal and president appreciation of a country, that president appreciation, they are not easily achievable. That's very
That's
good.
his long life achievements are really great.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is great. Thank you, Kailashi.
Okay.
There is one person who has been putting a few comments in the chat, and I would like him to, Mr. Surinder Agarwal, if you can please put on your video.
कहाँ पर है ये
Activate.
अभी दिख क्यों नहीं रहे सुरेंद्र? अच्छा अच्छा दिख रहे हैं
ने
अच्छा
अपना
अच्छा
वीडियो
अब
बंद
मैंने
किया हुआ है.
वीडियो बंद
सुरेंद्र
करा
जी,
हुआ है.
if you can come
सुरेंद्र जी
online, please.
सुरेंद्र जी
And
दर्शन दीजिए.
उन्होंने
वो
म्यूट
पर्स
भी किया हुआ है।
हाँ म्यूट भी
नहीं
किया हुआ
वो
है
हमको
और
हमारे को तो सुन रहे होंगे.
हाँ हाँ
ये आ गए.
हाँ
Namaskar,
नमस्कार सर.
everyone.
वेलकम
नमस्कार.
सुरेंद्र जी. नमस्कार. I would like
पहले
you,
मैं
Surinder ji, to personally congratulate all or pass on those messages now in person to Shashi ji, जो आप चैट पर भेज रहे थे.
शशि जी
और
नमस्कार। आपका प्रेजेंटेशन सुनकर बहुत आनंद आया। उसमें से दो चार चीज़ें मैं अपने साथ खुद रिलेट कर सकता हूँ, इसलिए मैं सब लोगों से बातचीत करता हूँ।
प्लीज
अब हिंदी में बोल रहा हूँ। आई होप इट्स ओके विद एवरीवन, बट आई कैन स्टार्ट। सबसे पहले आपने जो कहा ट्रांसपेरेंसी, वेल डन। दैट्स वन थिंग दैट वी एक्सपेक्ट every association should have and try to practice. And if tomorrow we are the members of other associations, please impress upon the committee members to be. Hats off you, sir. The committee members, well done, everyone.
थैंक यू सर.
Regarding the scholarship, sir, it reminded me of my young age. I was also one of the Colombo Plan scholarship holder of 1976 in
ब्यूटीफुल.
tourism management, and we were two people from all over the India. Basically, I was one from Delhi and one was
Oh
gentleman
my
from Bangalore.
God.
Very
So
very
That's
good.
very
that would
good.
make
You
me
also
feel
went. You also
recollect the
went to
things
UK.
to work with.
Did you also went to UK?
Yep, wonderful. And the third thing, for everyone's benefit, you don't have to be a PhD like our Shashi Gupta ji is to be an educator. You can be an educator in many ways and in different ways.
Absolutely.
You may not be in
Absolutely.
the university, but you can, like Santosh ji has been doing it. I You can be a corporate manager turned into an education and be an educator in vocational education or within the training department of your own organization. There are absolutely wonderful opportunities available because every company wants you to prepare second line of management so that once you go off, the other people, your subordinates, can take over your work and continue to do as good as the other people are doing. I'm sure NRISA must be doing or following the things that they must be preparing other members of the association to take over the committee role tomorrow if they don't want to continue to do that, so that they can follow those things religiously to work with. So wonderful, sir. Roorkee, I haven't been to Roorkee, though my brother-in-law is from Roorkee University, and he was working then as an associate professor in Muzaffarnagar in the postgraduate college, teaching science. But unfortunately, I didn't have the opportunity to go and visit Roorkee to work with. I'm not
It's a
as
great campus,
But
great
Muzaffarnagar is very
university.
close to Roorkee.
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
it is.
Muzaffarnagar is very close to Roorkee.
Muzaffarnagar is very close to.
I
thank you, Surinder ji, for your kind comments, and they were very illuminating as well. By the way, for everybody else's information,
अनीता जी कुछ कहना चाहती हैं?
हाँ जी,
अनीता जी कुछ कहना चाहती हैं?
हाँ जी।
कहिए।
सबसे पहले शशि जी को बहुत बहुत बधाई हो इतने अचीवमेंट के लिए। और
Thank you.
शशि जी को सबसे पहले हम इराक में मिले थे, तो उसके बाद देखो क्या कोइंसिडेंट के यहाँ आके दोबारा से मेल हुआ है हमारा इतने साल बाद। ये भी
मैं
भगवान की मर्जी है।
मैं आपको एक बात बताना चाहूँगा, शायद ये आपको भी मैंने पता नहीं बताई है कभी या नहीं। माटा साहब जो आपके हस्बैंड हैं, मैं उनकी बहुत इज्जत करता हूँ, क्योंकि माटा साहब ने, जब मैं इराक में गया था, हमारे पास घर नहीं था, मैं होटल में रहता था उस टाइम, उन्होंने मेरी बहुत मदद की थी घर दिलाने में। एक बात, और मैं उनसे
एक
इतना
एक
प्रभावित हुआ था कि आपके
हाँ,
लड़के का नाम भी
याद
साहिल
होती
ही
एक
है,
दूसरे की याद।
और उनकी याद में मैंने अपने लड़के का सर नाम साहिल रखा था।
हम्म।
मुझे उनसे बहुत जिगरी लगाव है, और आज वो हमारे बीच में नहीं है, वो बात अलग है। बट आई रियली लाइक्ड हिम एज ए पर्सन. He has helped me at that time so much. I can never forget in my life. Thank you.
थैंक यू।
शशि कोचर जी, आप भी कुछ कहना चाह रहे थे?
कहाँ पर है शशि? हाँ, ये आ गए। हाँ जी,
हाँ,
नमस्कार सर।
इतना कुछ सुनने के बाद, इतना कुछ समझने के बाद, ये तो वही बात होगी कुछ बोलना, जैसे सूरज को मोमबत्ती दिखाना या दिया दिखाने वाली बात।
दिखाओ
सो
दिखाओ।
बेहतर
नहीं,
यही
पर
होगा कि जो कुछ इनसे हम सीख सकते हैं उसको सीखें और अपनी जिंदगी में उतारें उन सब बातों को। सो दैट्स
जी
द बिगेस्ट लेसन फॉर मी, दैट हाउ वी कैन डू समथिंग।
जी जी.
जी,
थैंक यू शशि जी।
Thank
दो
you
दो
so much.
शशि, यहाँ पे और भी शशि हैं काफी, बट इट्स अ
नहीं,
ग्रेट
और
अपॉर्चुनिटी
तो
टू।
नहीं, दो ही हैं, आप दोनों ही हो।
काफी
नहीं,
तो
कुछ
है।
बिहाइंड द सीन भी हैं।
अरे
अच्छा,
भाई,
एक
बिहाइंड द
नो,
सीन कौन
इट्स अ
है
ग्रेट
हमें बताओ।
अपॉर्चुनिटी टू नो अबाउट यू।
संतोष जी, एक ये हैं पीटर नाम के, आप इनको जानते हैं?
नहीं,
आई डोंट
पीटर
नो
जी
हु।
अपने दर्शन कराओ। पीटर, प्लीज प्लीज शो योर फेस।
From Peter to
Oh, it
anyone.
is Parag Modi.
Parag
Parag,
Modi.
पराग
अरे
मोदी जी
पराग
हैं।
मोदी जी, अपने दर्शन कराओ, क्यों नहीं?
camera is not working. Okay.
क्यों लोगों को
ओके।
कंफ्यूज कर रहे हो पीटर
Camera.
बन के?
हाँ,
Camera is not working. Okay.
ओके ओके ओके,
Anybody else
अंडरस्टैंड।
want to say anything?
I think it is good, good initiative,
ये
and we should keep it on.
मिंडी जी कुछ कहना चाह रही हैं। संतोष
या
जी,
मिंडी जी कहाँ पर हैं? या
ये नहीं,
कहिए।
सामने ही है।
Ajay, I just want to congratulate Shashi Bhai. Thank you. Very good. Well done. Well done.
Thank you. Thank you, जी. Thank you so much.
वेरी
जो
गुड।
सबसे बड़ी एक चीज मैं कहूंगा, द ह्यूमिलिटी, और एक जो इनकी आवाज में काइंडनेस है, इट्स नॉट इजी टू हैव दैट। मतलब इतना कुछ होते हुए भी और इतने प्यार से, इतने आराम से आपने जो सब कुछ कहा है, दैट्स अ ग्रेट थिंग टू लर्न, फॉर मी एटलीस्ट।
यस, दैट
आपका
इज ट्रू।
आपका
और
आशीर्वाद है सर.
सची, आपके पीछे क्या है?
आप मेरे पीछे.
मेरी फाउंडेशन,
उसको,
मेरे कमरे
उसके वो
ये
हैं।
दो शशि
मेरे कमरे
हैं।
में पूछ रहे हैं क्या?
नहीं 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 नहीं,
नहीं
नहीं.
ये
नहीं, मेरे
शशि
पीछे
कोचर
क्या
से
है?
कह रहा हूँ, इनके बैकग्राउंड में कुछ लगा हुआ है।
ये मेरी एक ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है जो उसकी है सारी।
अच्छा
अच्छा,
अच्छा.
हम्म।
ओके
ओके.
ओके ओके।
So,
सो
any final words from Shashi ji, Shashi Gupta ji? कुछ
I'm very obliged, and especially Premji, thank you very much for taking up this initiative of helping us in this program, taking the reins in your hand and getting us through. Otherwise, it would have been very difficult for us to manage everything, talk, and as well as
या दिस
uh,
40
do
minutes
that.
is just not sufficient.
Uh,
Yeah, I'm
And
not.
your
I do apologize. Look, this morning I have gone and got a subscription. I have paid good money for it. Now the
yeah,
only thing, I'll tell you about it later on.
no problem.
I don't have to say it in public. I don't know why
No
it
problem.
No,
is not letting me
doing
do
this.
it. So I do apologize once again, but I'm so sorry
No,
for that. But
no,
I
it's
think
okay.
it
It
went well.
happens.
It
It
went well.
happens.
overall
I-
it worked out.
It did. And I think everybody did enjoy it, which is the main thing. Uh, who is this?
So we will put up
Nine.
a summary of this on our website.
Yes, sir.
We'll put a summary of
Yes,
this
Nine.
on
I
our
think
website.
that is Anil.
Oh, Anil
Anil?
Verma. I can't see your face. जरा आप या तो अपने आप को ऊपर कीजिए या कैमरा जरा नीचे कीजिए.
आप वो वाला गाना गाओ ना, छुपने वाले सामने आ।
और
कहाँ
अनम्यूट
पर है
कीजिए.
अनिल?
हाँ, शशि
कहाँ
जी
पर
तो
है
गाने
अनिल?
सुनते हैं ना। शशि जी गाना सुना दीजिए ना, वो वाला छुपने
मैं
वाले
गाना
सामने आ, छुप
हाँ,
छुप के मेरा दिल न
आ रहे
मैं
जला।
हैं.
गाना सुनता हूँ सर, मैं गाता नहीं हूँ।
आज गाने की
तो
प्रैक्टिस
ये
करिए।
अनिल है
आप तो
कहाँ
इतने
पर?
अनिल जी
मेरे को
कहिए
तो
कुछ.
शशि जी
दिख तो
मेरे को
नहीं
एक
रहे।
क्वेश्चन
भगवान
पूछना था.
भगवान सबको सब नहीं, सब हुनर नहीं देता है ना सर।
ये कौन क्वेश्चन पूछ रहा है? हाँ.
May I have a word, please?
Yes, yes,
या
certainly. Please go ahead.
यस
कौन
यस
बोल
यस
रहे हैं?
Prem,
शक्ल तो दिखाई नहीं दे रही।
शक्ल
अच्छा,
देख
प्रेम
शक्ल
ठीक
क्यों नहीं
करो
दिखा
शर्मा
रहे
जी.
यार?
कैमरा ठीक करो. दिख
अच्छा
नहीं
ये
रही,
प्रेम,
शक्ल नहीं दिख
अब
रही.
प्रेम शंकर बोल रहे हैं ये?
yeah, that's right.
ओ प्रेम,
So,
मैं सोच रहा था कि
ना-
हमने भी लॉस्ट यू. या
Okay.
I can recognize the top of his head.
9GU16W code
all
words.
right. Is it okay?
आपका
That's,
अदर वे, अदर वे।
आपका
अपना
फेस
स्क्रीन
नहीं
एडजस्ट
दिख रहा
करो।
I'm not too good in computer skill. I
नहीं, अपना
say
स्क्रीन पे हाथ लगा के
my
उसको मोड़ो ऊपर
apology.
नीचे
What?
ना। आपने कुछ नहीं करना, सिर्फ अपना स्क्रीन को हाथ लगाओ
टिल्ट
और
क्या
थोड़ा
कीजिए,
ऊपर
टिल्ट
नीचे
करो
करो
उसको।
उसको.
All
टिल्ट
right.
कीजिए।
No, just a word. Can you hear me?
Yes,
I
we
can
can
यस
hear
hear
वी
you.
you.
कैन.
All right. No, I just wanted to compliment and congratulate Shashi. I met him about 25 years back in New Zealand for the first time, and he did not remember even. And he conducted and took me and my wife to around Hamilton, I think it was. And there is a place called One Tree Hill or something like that.
जी
And
जी।
and he is so humble. And when we met here, he just said, I am so and so, so and so. I said, yeah, Shashi, you have done so much for us while we were in New Zealand. And then I had to tell him that you have got a house in New Zealand, in Delhi, Badarpur. And then he probably realized. But what I'm saying is I appreciate your helpfulness and great achievement. God bless you. All the best. And my regards also to Archana ji, please.
मुझे अच्छे तरह याद है सर, हम आपसे आपके जो लड़के हैं विष्णु शर्मा जी, जो कि कंसल्टेंट हैं, उनसे उनके घर हम आते जाते रहते थे, और आप भी वहाँ आते जाते रहते थे अपने लड़के के पास। तो उन राउंड्स में हम आपसे मिले थे और घुमा फिरा करते थे आपस में, खाना वाना भी इकट्ठा हुआ करता था। आई हैव वेरी गुड एंड स्वीट मेमोरीज ऑफ दोज इंटरेक्शंस विद यू, एंड ऑल्सो यू कम टू नरीसा एंड मीट अस, एंड वो सब बहुत अच्छा लगता है पीछे की बात देख दाख कर और सुनकर।
Well, yeah,
थैंक यू।
you've been so kind. Thank you so much, doctor.
जी जी।
शशि जी, इफ यू डोंट माइंड, एक क्वेश्चन है यहाँ पर.
जी।
आई थिंक इट्स पराग मोदी हु इज आस्किंग दिस क्वेश्चन. ही इज सेइंग, एज अ सिविल इंजीनियर, व्हाट इज द विजडम you want us to take from this? Would you like to answer that?
विजडम टू टेक फ्रॉम वेयर?
From this, that is
दिस
all he
टॉक।
says. I
नो, विजडम,
assume
विजडम
From your life experience and working as a civil engineer, PhD, there are some things we can all learn from you, like in terms of keeping contact with people, then working in the field that you are good at. What would you like us to remember?
remember from my
Experience in
career?
life, yeah. Your
From my
experience in
career,
life, yeah.
my experience, sir, has been only observe others and learn from there. I like to see people and just look at how people act and work and learn from there. छोटी छोटी सी बातें मैं एक दो आपसे कहना चाहूंगा, पता नहीं टाइम है या नहीं है।
कहिए ना, कहिए।
है।
मतलब इंसान, ये कोई जरूरी नहीं है कि कोई पढ़ा हुआ ही है उसी से कुछ सीख सकता है। मैं आपको छोटा सा एक इंसिडेंस बताता हूँ। इथियोपिया का बहुत अंडर डेवलप्ड देश है, बहुत गरीबी है वहाँ पर। वहाँ पर एक सब्जी मार्केट लगता था। एक एल्डरली लेडी जमीन पर बैठकर, वहाँ पर सब्जी मार्केट जो था वो जमीन पर ही लगता था। एक लेडी सब्जी बेचती थी, उसको काउंटिंग नहीं आती थी, बट स्टिल शी वॉज सेलिंग वेजिटेबल्स। और उसको देखकर मुझे ये लगा कि इससे कैसे, ये कैसे ट्रांजैक्ट करती है। अब मान लीजिए वो 5 आइटम्स बेच रही है, किसी ने एक आइटम आधा किलो लिया, किसी ने एक आइटम 1.5 किलो लिया। अब वो 4-5 आइटम को वो ऐड नहीं कर पाती थी, पर फिर भी वो अपनी सो कॉल्ड शॉप रन करती थी। और उसको मैं जब ऑब्जर्व किया तो वो ऐसे करती थी जैसे आपने उसको 100 का नोट दिया और आपने 5 आइटम लिए, तो उसने देखा कि ये 20 का है, ये 25 का है, ये 40 का है। अब वो 20 प्लस 25 प्लस 40 ऐड करना उसकी क्षमता नहीं है। तो वो क्या करती थी, 100 के नोट को का चेंज अपने पास से लेती थी और उस आइटम के ऊपर रखती थी 20, फिर इसके आइटम के ऊपर रखती थी 40, फिर इस आइटम पर रखती थी 35। अब उसके हाथ में बच के 15, तो वो 15 आपको दे देती थी। ऐसे वो हिसाब करती थी। अब ये इतना बड़ा ज्ञान था कि आपको जब काउंटिंग नहीं आती है तो आप कैसे हिसाब करके और आप एग्जैक्ट चेंज वापस कर रहे हो। ये छोटी छोटी सी जो बातें हैं जिंदगी में
But it
बहुत।
is a very good method. She really she converted.
वही मैं कह रहा हूँ, उसको जैसे ये ऐड करना नहीं आता, 20 + 45 + 35, 100 में से बाकी क्या बचा, इतना उसको मैथमेटिक्स का ज्ञान नहीं है। पर उसने ये एक डिवाइस किया मेथड कि भाई 20 का है तो 20 तोरी के ऊपर रख दो, उसको उसने तोरी ली है। 40 के उसने आलू लिए तो आलू के ऊपर उसने 40 रख दिए। 15 किसी और मिर्च के ऊपर रख दिए। अब बाकी उसके हाथ में ये बचा, ये तेरा भाई ये ले, और बाकी बटोर के अपने गले में डाल लिया।
शशि जी, आपको बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया। आपने बहुत ज्ञान दिया है। बट इफ आई मे मेक अ वेरी क्विक ऑब्जर्वेशन, 2 मिनट रह गए हैं।
जी जी।
मैं यही कहना चाहूंगा कि शशि जी, इन ऑल दिस इंटरव्यू, लाइक somebody else said, यू आर बीइंग वेरी मॉडेस्ट। मैं आप लोगों को, दोस्तों, आपको कहना चाहूंगा कि ही इज अ वेरी मेटिकुलस पर्सन। ही इज टोटली डिवोटेड टू हिज जॉब। इनको सिर्फ कोई काम दे दो, ये बिल्कुल तन मन धन से उसमें लग जाते हैं। एंड आई हैव हैड द बेनिफिट ऑफ दैट एज as a extremely good committee member. Thank you so much. And I would also like to thank our patron, Santosh ji. Santosh ji, that was a very good interview that you conducted. And from on behalf of all our spectators
Team.
here today, all our participants, I wish to thank you as well. And thank you to everybody for having joined us today. आप लोगों को बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया। और मेरे ख्याल से अब समय
One
खत्म हो।
question, just
जी
short
जी
question.
हाँ जी,
जी।
प्रतिमा
Thank
जी,
you.
जल्दी।
It was good. शशि जी, I would like to know, आप इथोपिया में किस साल में थे?
मैं इथियोपिया में था, लेट मी रिमेम्बर, फ्रॉम 2018, नो
अच्छा, अभी
2007।
रिसेंटली।
सर एक मिनट, एक मिनट। 2015 to 2018,
ओह,
18
पहले
19, 15
क्योंकि
to 19।
मैं 67 से 71 में,
अच्छा।
1960, उस समय इथोपिया दूसरा था।
नहीं, जिस टाइम में मैं था तभी भी बहुत गरीबी थी।
नहीं,
अच्छा,
अरिट्रिया सेपरेट हो गया ना फिर।
अब खत्म
बाद
होने
में
वाला है, हाफ मिनट रिमेन्स। सो अगर
और
बंद हो जाए
हम
तो प्लीज समझिए
हाँ
कि बंद
बुरा
हो
ना
गया।
मानना।
हाँ
किंग
वही।
हमको रिसीव करने